Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing breakup recovery and get your ex back advice. I provide audio coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details. www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing breakup recovery and get your ex back advice. So if you have gone through a breakup, you're likely confused and upset. In today's podcast, I give 3 pieces of advice regarding breakup recovery and trying to get your ex back. So let's get straight into this, and point number 1 is breakup recovery is always first. So whatever your end goal is, whether you want to try to get your ex back, whether you want to try to find somebody even better, breakup recovery must come first. There's no other option. If you don't go through breakup recovery, you certainly can't get your ex back. I mean, just think of a situation that you're in right now with your former partner. The breakup took place and presumably things got heated or upset or emotions certainly were flying around. You are not going to be at your best during that time. Additionally, you must remember that if you are the dumpee, the relationship was ended due to the fact that your now ex didn't feel that the relationship was fulfilling or moving forward in a way that they felt comfortable with. So when we consider all of these points, we have to realise that you are not at your most attractive regarding your ex. So you must go through breakup recovery because you can't get your ex back in your current state. You need to go through self-improvement. You need to live your life to the full. You need to become a version 2.0 of yourself. You need to go through breakup recovery and become somebody who is stable-minded, confident, and able to live their life with or without their ex. So if you don't feel that you can, if you feel that you're overly reliant on your ex, then you certainly can't get them back. People are not attracted to others who are needy and desperate. Very, very rarely would anybody say that that is an appealing trait. You first need to get yourself back, and then you can try to get your ex back. Now, if you're in a position where you don't even want your ex back, you want to find somebody even better, then you still need to go through breakup recovery. Because you must realise that a breakup puts you in a position where you have an unstable mindset. You are not focused. You are not somebody who can make sensible, thoughtful decisions. Your decisions are likely to be rash. Your decisions are likely to be here, there, and everywhere. You are going through feelings which are similar to a combination of grief and drug withdrawal. So, breakup recovery is always first. It's your only option. If you want to get your ex back, if you want to find somebody even better, it doesn't matter which route you want to go down. You have to find yourself first. You have to recover. You have to become somebody who is comfortable within your own skin, improve yourself, live your life to the full, and then you are ready for the next step, whether that is trying to reconnect with an ex, whether that is trying to get somebody even better. It doesn't matter, because if you haven't gone through breakup recovery, unfortunately, you are likely to fail at both of those goals. So, focus on yourself, get you back first, then you can try to get your ex back or attract somebody even better than them. Breakup recovery is always first. So now let's get into point number 2 and the second point of today's podcast about breakup recovery and get your ex back advice. And point number 2 is reconnecting is not time-based. So I've been a relationship coach for many years, and I've seen and experienced myself some crazy situations over my lifetime and during becoming a relationship coach. So what I can say to you is reconnecting is not time-based. Whatever you might see online from other people saying you've got 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, that is not true from the research and experiences that I have had and seen. Now, I will be straight with you here, and I will say that after you've been broken up for a year, your chances of reconnecting with your ex do lessen, but they don't disappear completely. I've heard of many instances where people have reconnected with exes many years down the line. Now, that's not to give you false hope. Like I just said, after a year, your chances of success do lessen. And you can't be basing your whole life on the thought, but you will get your ex back in 3 years' time. You must live your life for you, moving forward and living in a way, but you probably won't try to get your ex back. Because if you do it that way, then you're in the best possible position. You'll be fine without them, and you'll be fine if they do try to reconnect. The choice will be yours. So, is there a time limit? No, there isn't. But if it is more than a year, your chances are lessened, but it doesn't mean for definite. I'm never going to say you definitely can't get your ex back. I've heard some crazy stories. Okay, and even though you might think your chances are less and less and less as the months tick by, let me tell you this. From my research, the average amount of time that a dumper and dumpee reconnect is around 6 months. So if you've been broken up for 3 or 4 months and you think, well, this is definitely over, well, you're not even at the average amount of time that I have seen from my research. So what does that say? It shows you that you are still in the early days of the breakup reconnection process. I would always say, focus on you, live your life. Don't focus on your ex, concentrate on being a better person, concentrate on living a happy, fulfilling life for you, be an attractive person to other people, and then you may hear from your ex again, and this can be where you start to reconnect. Don't base your life on your ex, base your life on you. Your ex doesn't define you. You were fine before you met them. You will be fine again. Even if you don't feel great right now, these feelings are just temporary. Now, if you want support, if you want one-on-one advice, if you want a coach, if you want a teammate, you may want to consider my audio coaching service, where me and you speak one-on-one about your unique, specific problem and situation. Check out my website, www.dateme.tips, where you can find out more details on my audio coaching service and how me and you can start speaking very, very soon. So now let's get into point number 3 and the final point of today's podcast about breakup recovery and get your ex back advice. And point number 3 is be the type of person that others want to spend time with. It's always important to remember that even going through a breakup, you have to try to be the best version of yourself. And it's not easy. You likely feel angry. You likely feel upset. You likely feel bitter. But these things are not going to help you. If you are somebody who is awkward, if you are somebody who looks angry, if you are somebody that people won't go near if you are at a party because you just look frustrated, you look concerned, you look like somebody that might just lash out, that's not going to help you. You need to be the type of person that others want to spend time with. If you're at a party, you need to be smiling, laughing, enjoying conversation with multiple people. Let others want to gravitate towards you. Be the type of person that others want to come towards instead of wanting to walk away from. You can't get your ex back if you seem angry, upset, and negative. You can't attract somebody even better if you seem bitter, frustrated, and worsened by your past. You can't take the baggage from an old relationship to a new. You can't take the trauma from your past to a new relationship. Now, this is easier said than done. And you may feel that you need professional support. You may feel that you need time out from the game and just focusing on yourself. But that links into point number 1 about breakup recovery is always first. However, when we're speaking about point number 3 and about being the type of person that others want to spend time with, you need to be somebody that others want to spend time with. Not look at you and think, oh God, I'm going to cross the road. What's this person doing? They just look really, really awkward. They look really, really angry. They look really, really bitter. Don't be somebody who hates all men. Don't be somebody who hates all women. Don't be somebody who hates everybody. Every single person is an individual. Don't blanket people and think, okay, my ex was this type of person, so I now hate all of those people. My ex was this type of person, and now I don't trust any people like them. You can't do this. It's not healthy. It's not going to help. Just because your ex treated you bad, it doesn't mean every single person of their gender is going to do the same. Just because your ex cheated on you, it doesn't mean that every single person of that gender is untrustworthy. You can't judge a new person by your ex. Treat everybody as an individual, as a new person, and give them a chance. If you are needy, if you're desperate because of the way your previous relationship was, this is going to mean you're likely to be dumped in your new relationship much, much sooner than you probably was in your past relationship. You have to realise that this is new, this is different. Be the type of person that others want to spend time with. Be happy, be carefree, be fun. Don't be upset, don't be angry, don't be frustrated, don't be bitter, don't be possessive, don't be jealous, don't be any of these negative traits. Even though it might be the easy option, it's not going to be the healthy option. If you treat every single person as an individual, if you treat every single person like they're a new person in your life and not just a reflection of your past, you will stand a much better chance of finding happiness. And this goes with your ex as well. If you meet your ex again after many, many months, maybe you start talking again, then you meet, you can't start judging them from the past. You must have forgiveness. You both must forgive each other. This will be a new relationship between you. The past relationship is dead. The past relationship has gone. This is a new relationship, and hopefully it will be built on stronger foundations. But you can't hold each other with the past. If you can't let the past go, then don't try and reconnect. It's not healthy. It won't work. It won't last. Always remember that getting your ex back is actually getting a new relationship with your former partner. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.